Alright, sorry about that, you guys. This is day 9, part 2. Um, my phone cut off because it said like there was a little bit storage left in there. Cause like most of the other, like I let my kids play the game. Like they just jack me, hack me off my phone. Like I'm so nice. I was like, Daddy, I need a phone. Daddy, I love you. That's it. And they give you the puppy love. That's it. It's a wrap. What else can you do? And they got too many games installed on my phone, so I just deleted. It's alright. I keep doing it every day. They still keep adding different games on there. No matter how much I tell them, look, you guys not gonna see my phone no more if you keep installing games. Like, why can't you all use your tablets, and why can't you all play the Xbox, or why can't you all just watch TV and do your thing? Leave my phone alone, because I need my phone. My phone is serious. I don't play games on my phone, and I need my phone to get in contact with people. And if you tell a little kid this, they're like, Can I use your phone still? Can I get the game now? Can I install it? Okay, Daddy. Okay, Daddy. Okay, Daddy. Still do it. Still doing it. Mm-mm. But other than that, yeah, part 2 where I left off at is about my ex-girlfriend and how my best friend took her away from me. But it didn't like he took her away from me. I just let her go, because I'm not gonna say she's for everybody, but she probably liked him more than me. And at this time, the guy had a nice job. He was in the Air Force, and I was just working, part time, and I didn't really have my own vehicle. I was using my mom's vehicle at that time, and he had his own vehicle, and he had his own place. So it is what it is. But if I really like somebody and you really love somebody, you don't really care what they got. If I had money, it would probably be, and like if I had a car and have my own place and have a nice job, like a career job, then I don't think she would have been left me. But I'm glad that she did left me, because then I'll probably just see her as somebody just gonna use me to benefit off me, and don't really love me for me. That's why I keep saying that I'm still looking for my princess. And I've been dating like a lot of girls in high school, middle school, and I be telling the same thing. I'm looking for my princess. They be calling me. They be coming to the house looking for me, asking my mom, "Is Henry home?" Like there be like two girls come to my house at one time and look for me and knock on the door, and I'm just right there in the couch, laying down, trying to hide from them. And I told my mom, like, telling them I'm not. And I remember they used to come with like cars deep, like with girls, like 3 cars deep. And I would actually run and hide in the backyard, because I don't know how to act around a whole bunch of girls. That's not me. I'm like kind of like a guy person. I like to chill with my boys and stuff like that. But if you bring a lot of girls around me, I don't know how to act. And you guys don't understand. I hope some of y'all understand, but it's just a guy thing. Like, I'm sure there's some guys that likes to be around girls, plenty of girls, but me, I can't do it. I love them dirty. I love girls dirty, but some girls, I don't know, man. Like, I can't really talk about it, because I've been having some experience back home, with girls and stuff. At one time, like, I really thought that girls was all the same back home. Like back in the Philippines, like every day I go to school, and after school, I would walk home by myself, and there would be like a whole bunch of girls and stuff, like tom girls, and big girls, ugly girls, kind of, and there's some pretty girls too, but they were actually trying to push us on the walls, us boys, and trying to dry hump us and stuff. And they were trying to hold our arms and like lock us on the wall and stuff. And he said, "You like, boy, come through right now." I said, "I'll fuck you right now. You can't do shit about it." I was like, "Look, I just want to go home. Like, I gotta go home to my mom. I gotta go home, or that I'm gonna get in trouble. Please let me go." And there's some, like they're like older than us too, and I didn't like that. I feel sexually harassed, and at that time I was just a kid, and I didn't really listen to girls like that. But when you get older, your hormones get at you, and you will start liking girls. But back then, when I was a kid, I didn't really like girls like that, and they would actually like harass me, sexually harass me and stuff, and I didn't like that at all. I was scared of girls, pretty much, and I would mostly fight them for some reason. I just fight some of them when I was a kid, and they would fight me back, and then I realized that's all they was trying to do was trying to flirt with me. But their flirt is like they like to hit you, like what I mean, because they like to hit you and stuff. But I guess I took it seriously because the hit, I really thought they was trying to hurt me, but I didn't thought that they was trying to flirt with me. But that's just how some girls are, and I just didn't understand that. But later on in life, I did understand that it's called flirtatious. But other than that, yeah. So I told my ex, look, don't call me. I want nothing to do with you no more. And hey, you're happy with that person, you know what I mean? And at that time, I found this other person that I like, this girl, and she was African American, and she was into sports, basketball and stuff. And well, basically, my sister was dating her brother, and I didn't knew that she had a brother. I mean, I didn't knew that her boyfriend had a sister, that likes to play basketball. And she was thick too, and she was like athletic and stuff. And so I chilled with her one day, and I asked her out, and we dated. And I had to be real with my ex, the Hawaiian one that found that other guy, that my boy and stuff, I used to. Well, you know what? God makes things happen for a reason. Maybe that time wasn't meant to be. Because I guess I can't afford her needs at that time, and she needs somebody that could afford her needs. But that really hurt me for real, and to the part that, like the part that I don't know, like I didn't want to like find another love. I didn't want to find nobody no more, because I didn't understand. Because me and her, we was dating for like 2 months, and we was having a good time. We was going to parties together, and we would just clown and have fun in the back seat. And like I really thought she was the one. Like I bought her some leather jackets, and you know, and I gave her some Valentine Day stuff like that, gift and stuff. I basically spoiled her, because I never met somebody sexy like that that's mixed with half white and Asian. I mean, half white and Hawaiian, and mixed with black too a little bit. And that really hurt me. I said, you know what? From this day on, I'm not even gonna take no relationship really serious like that. And like especially when she lied to me and told me she was pregnant when she really wasn't. She was just trying to do that to keep me. So that was foul right there. That was a red flag. Cause you just don't do that to people to keep people. That, like that really hurt me. But other than that, it is what it is. But then later on, I found out when she was pregnant, it wasn't my baby. It was actually the guy's baby. It's cool. You know, it is what it is. And I said, God, one day I just got tired of it. And the relationship with a black African girl, she couldn't have sex, so she had to wait to get married and stuff. And me, I love to have sex. I love that. I want to have sex. If you can't have sex with me, then I'm not waiting that long and stuff like that. I'm sorry to get married, but that is the right thing to do. But I was young back then, and all I cared about was my dick and getting the pleasure and spoiling girls and getting them what they want to, you know, and getting high and stuff and hanging around. That was my 18, 19 year, you know. But then when I met my wife, but we was having, you know, we was actually doing it before we even got married. But then when I started going to church, it was the Mormon church, and I was going there for 8 months, and I had perfect attendance, and to the part that they raised me. I mean, they upgraded me to priesthood, to the part that I could baptize people. You know, so I baptized my younger brother, and I baptized somebody else. You know, but then I realized that my wife keeps telling me, like, look, they're cults. Mormons are cults. I said, no, they're not, babe. No, they're not. Because once I go to the church, babe, I will feel the Holy Ghost inside of me. And then every month, I mean, every first of the month, people will testify, will go up in front of the altar in front of like 140 people, members in there. And I will actually do it every first of the month. That's why they like me a lot, because I will go up and tell them, look, in the Book of the Mormon and stuff like that, I testified that this God did this for me and stuff like that, you know, and I like that. And people caught my attention, and they like what I was saying, you know, because it came from the heart, you know, and and some like brought tears to their eyes and stuff because they hear how genuine I was, you know, and they like me. But to the part that the only reason I stopped going to the church was when they started leaving notes inside my car when I was inside the house. Like, and not just that, climbing to the top of my rooftop to go knock on my window to get me to come to church. I don't like being forced to church, and I don't like nobody trespassing and putting notes inside my car without letting me know. Because I could have valuable things in the car. Like, come on now. That was just straight foul. So I quit. And I did some more research and stuff like that, you know. And there's some people that still going, attending to church, you know, like, those are them, you know, that's their belief. You gotta respect that, you know, and I gotta respect it. Not everybody's the same, that's the thing. You gotta respect their religion no matter what, you know. But now I see that, like, after all the church that I've been through in life, because first I was Catholic back in the Philippines. I was growing up as a Catholic. But then I realized, wait a minute. God said, there shall not be no other idol before me, only me, because I'm a jealous God. And then I realized, wait a minute. In the Philippines, we're Catholic, we're worshiping statues of Jesus. I said, so that's not right. So I quit being a Catholic and I grew back to a Christian. From a Mormon from a Catholic to a Christian to a Mormon, I went back as a Christian again. And I tried to do different type of religion, but you know what? I just put inside my heart that my church is inside of me from now on. I'm not even going to no different churches, because sometimes I hate when they force you to go to the altar and praise. And, you know, don't do that to me. Let me do it on my own. Don't force to me like I gotta be, because I gotta be cured or healed and stuff, that I gotta go up in front or I gotta cry or shout out. No, I don't do that. Please don't do that to me. Let the Holy Ghost work on his own. So I basically left some church that does that to me and stuff. So I left because I don't like being forced in something that I'm not doing. Like, you know, like that I don't like. That's very uncomfortable to me, and I already know it's very uncomfortable for some people. That's not cool. You don't force people. You just don't do that. But other than that, yeah, this is part 2, you guys, and yeah, my bad. Let me finish this up. Yeah, with my wife, like how I met her and stuff. So I pray to God, like, God, please, like, every night I will actually go outside at nighttime, right around 2 o'clock in the morning. And it's really dark outside, and to this hilltop, and I will put my knees down and I will pray to God. I talk to God, like, please, God, send me somebody that will love me for me. I don't care if she's thick, she's big, or about the outside. I just want her to love me for me, and I want to settle down with kids and live a happy life. That's all, God. That's all, and with tears and everything, because I really meant it. I was tired of just finding random girls and stuff, and being lost in relationships and stuff, like a toxic relationship. You know what I mean? I'm tired of that. So the following week, I just had my car. I I bought my first car, and I was working at this job, Famous Dave's, like where the chicken boxes fell down my neck. Before the chicken boxes fell down my neck, I was working as a cook, and everything was good, and that's all I needed was a girlfriend, somebody that can spoil, somebody that could accompany me and keep me occupied in life, make me happy, make me laugh, also make me cry too, but in a good way. And I prayed, like, God, please send this person. And then the following week, I met up with my homeboy, and I was getting like a line tattooed on my neck, right here, a line tattooed on my neck. And I told a guy that, like, yeah, I want that line. And so it's okay. And that's where I met my homeboy at, because he was at the flea market where the tattoo place was. And I don't know what happened to him, but his breath was kicking, boy. I don't know. Like when somebody smoked too much, and then they smoke a black and mild at the end, like to the part that their voice just smells like straight blunt, straight tobacco. And I was like, I was like, man, you good, bro? He said, yeah, man, like, man, I've been partying and stuff last night and stuff like that, and this and that. I said, okay, well, look, check this out. Maybe later on, man, whatever you're doing, man, like, I just got paid and stuff, we can hang out and chill. So, next you know it, after I got my tattoo and stuff done, I called him and stuff, and he told me to come pick him up, so I come and picked him up. And it was actually his homeboy's birthday, so I told him, look, your homeboy can come with us too, because I just bought an ounce of weed and stuff like that, so let's just go chill. And then, like, he told me, like, man, I know where some girls at and stuff, man, like my girl's cousin got a girl and stuff, and we can chill for the night and smoke and just have fun. I said, all right, that's what's up. That's what's up. So I was excited that he had girls to line up for me. I was like, wow, like, God, like, you're blessing me with a car, nice job, and now you're answering like this, like a girl for me. I said, okay, let's go check this out. So next you know it, that night came, and we went travel to that townhouse to go pick them up. And the girl had lined up for me, her cousin, his girlfriend's cousin, wasn't sure about coming, because it was the same thing, with the same guy that got crooked eyes and stuff. And she didn't like them. So her cousin said, no, look, there's a new guy, and he drives this nice car, this black car, and he's a driver and stuff, and I want you to meet him, which is me. So we went and go chill to my other homeboy's, in his homeboy's house after we picked him up. And the two girls were sitting in the back seat, and it was me and my boy here, and the other boy was on that side over there, so it was basically three of us and two girls. And we went and chilled at his homeboy's crib and stuff. And the girl, well, my wife, she was like, before I met her, she didn't knew that she was going inside that bathroom, and she didn't knew that the other dude's brother was waiting there with just a towel and stuff. And I don't know what they was trying to plan on doing to her and stuff. But she told him, look, if you don't let me out of here, I'm gonna scream. And the crazy part about it, his brother girlfriend was in the living room, and he was in the bathroom trying to get some from my wife. You know what I mean? And so my wife left that alone, and they left alone because they got scared. You know what I mean? And so she came out. Her and her cousin came out and chilled with us in the bedroom. And I was so high up because like we was going on through that half an ounce and stuff already. You know what I mean? And I had a white tee on. I was fresh to death and everything too. And next you know it, I was just smoking my cigarette and stuff. And then the ashes to the part that I was about to pass out because I was so high. And then the cigarette came and fell down my shirt. And this girl, the girl that I guess they were supposed to hook me up with, right? She was sitting right next to me, and she just, took the stuff off my shirt. I was like, whoa, 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 girl, what you doing, girl? What you doing? And said, oh, look, boy, you almost burnt yourself. I was like, wow, this girl doesn't even know me from Adam and Eve, and did this, you know what I mean? And I love that. Like, yo, like, wow, this girl cares about me, yo, because, like, she could have let me burn. You know what I mean? I say, and then I told her, you know what? Hey, let's go in the kitchen and roll up in our blunt, just me and you. So we did. But this other guy was trying to, trying to get with her, and he kept on going back and forth in the kitchen, looking at us both and stuff, seeing what we was doing and stuff. And I already knew what he was staring at sometimes, but I think he was staring at her and stuff. So I told her, look, come on, yo, let's go in the car and stuff and smoke and chill. And then after that we did. He said, yeah, let's go. You know what? Let's leave. Let's get out of here. And he said, all right. So like I told my homeboy, like, yo, just her cousin wants to leave. And then the girl cousin said, okay, yeah, cause it's getting late and stuff now. So when I dropped him off, right, we made sure that, I don't know what it is, but she felt like staying with me. And she stayed with me in the car and dropped her cousin and my homeboy off. Then next you know it, we just rode around and stuff, right? And like the stars were so low, like it was so low. Like you could just grab it, and touch it and just pull it. I was like, wow, like this was probably meant to be, And then next you know it, like I haven't had sex in a while, what I mean? And I'm sure that, and she didn't have sex in a while neither, because after she had the baby, she couldn't have sex with nobody, you know what I mean? And we did in the back seat, basically, what I mean? We did it in the back seat. And she was calling me Poppy and stuff, like, yo, this black African girl is calling me Poppy while we're doing it. But then cars keep coming in, so we got ducked and stuff. I was like, yo, this car's coming in, so we can keep ducking. And said, oh, Poppy. And then I could call her Mommy. Damn, Mommy, you know what I mean? Damn, I feel so good. That was the best thing ever. I was so happy, bro. Like, and then I had to drop her off, right? I had to drop her off back home and stuff. And I forgot to get her phone number. So this whole time, she probably thought that it was a one-night stand. Oh, this boy ain't gonna come back. Oh, this guy forgot about me. Because she told me that the next day that I did try to look for that place, the townhouse. I freaked out because I couldn't find where she stayed at, where I dropped her off, because it was 2 townhouses and they both look alike. I was like, damn, y'all, I met this girl last night. Now I don't know where she stayed at. I ain't got no contact with her, no phone number, no nothing like that. Like, damn, y'all fucked up. Because I was about to make her my girlfriend for real, yo, because she's thick and everything, yo. Like, yo, my gosh, yo, I got to get her back. It's like, God, please help me, yo. Because, like, right after work, I couldn't wait to go over there and go see her and spend time with her, And next you know it, I saw her walking down the store. I was like, yo, like, it was meant to be. Like, I was going back home disappointed because I couldn't find the place where I left her. I dropped her off. Oh my gosh, bro. Like, Cause I think if I did left, I would never came back. I would never came back. But all of a sudden, I saw her came out of townhouse walking through the store, and she saw me, and she was so happy and excited, weren't you, babe? And I was so excited too. Like, hey, what's up, babe? Like, yo, like, do you remember me? He said, yes, I remember you. You was the one that told me, and we got in a car that night, and you told me, don't you ever break my heart, and I promise not to break your heart. And would you go out with me? And I told her, yo, you remember that? I said, yo, I remember that. And 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 she told me like I really thought it was a one night stand, cause you didn't came back. I said I did came back, but I was looking for you. I just went to the different townhouses where her grandma was staying at. See, I dropped her off at her grandma's townhouse, and her cousin and where she really stayed at was in a different townhouse where we picked them up. And I was so confused and everything, and I didn't knew later on down that day. I mean, later on that night, that the place that I was traveling from, the state that she was being raised from, where she from was, it's called Princess Anne, Princess Anne County. And then I realized, and I put two things together. I was having a lion tattoo on my neck that day. Like God was telling me, look, you're about to meet somebody that's a Leo. And the thing about it, she is a Leo, and her birthday is August 17, and my birthday is August 7. And um, not just that, her last name, her biological last name is Paula Henry. And my first name is Henry, and my last name is Myers. So her last name is Paula Henry, which is my first name. Ain't that something? And she's a Leo, and God gave me a sign already. I didn't even knew what my day was gonna go through, or what type of girl I was gonna meet. But the lion sign, this right here, was the sign already that I was gonna meet a Leo girl that God had planned for me, because God had heard my cry and and answered my prayers the same week. That's how I know God is true, because you gotta ask for it and be sincere for your soulmate, and it will come, it will pop. Just got faith and believe it. Keep believing it. And next you know it, we had kids and stuff, and we've been together ever since. And we've been together for like 13 years, going to 14 years now, with 4 beautiful kids together. Plus, I helped raise her son, which is basically my son, since he was 4 months. Because something happened with his baby dad, but that's not my business. I'm just here because God put me here in their life, for a good reason. Now I see the reason is to help her in life and to produce our kids, so our kids will help us when we get older in life. It's just like but I didn't knew that God already had this plan. He already had this plan the whole time. I'm just going through it. Alright, you guys, peace out. Hit subscribe. I got more experience, real things to tell you guys. You know what I mean? Alright, peace out and have a nice day. God bless you guys. And I love you all, the good people out there. Keep doing good. The bad people, there's no such thing as bad people, just wrong choices. And just try to do the right thing, okay? No matter what, because it's all a race at the end. Let's see who endures and finishes the race through the end. Do not let the negative stop you in life. Always give it your 100% best and never quit, okay? Because my grandfather told me before he passed away was, Brad, always know what's right from wrong, and you'll do okay in life. Peace out.